I'm sure you've heard the news. Retro gaming isn't just a hobby, it's a passion. Welcome to Northeast Retro Dad. Here we dive deep into the classics from the PS1 and Nintendo DS to the iconic PS3, the legendary Atari 2600 and the classic Commodore 64. Whether it's showcasing my collection, tackling the latest collecting challenges, or enjoying events like Northeast Retro Gaming, we're all about reliving those golden gaming days. So if you're passionate about retro games and love a good trip down memory lane, you've come to the right place. Hit that subscribe button and join me on this nostalgic adventure. Because here at Northeast Retro Dad, we're keeping the classics alive.
Hi YouTube, my name's John and I'm Northeast Retro Dad. Pretty much this channel is going to be looking at mostly this year, building a games room, another continuation sort of challenge as well as building a DS and also a PlayStation 3 collection. Managed to find a pickup over the last couple of weeks, and again one was a big megadrive bundle. So without further ado, I'll start looking through. All these come with manuals, but this one did not have a box. The first one's going to be King's Bounty. It was a Conqueror's Quest. I played the King's Bounty games, and the Mega Drive one wasn't a bad one. You've got to set up your army to start with, and then you go out like just venturing around, and then once you're venturing around the area, that's when you can start on the little mini battles. Batteries, I am going to go and check and then possibly just redo all these batteries. It's currently still okay, which is quite surprising with the age of it, unless the person's changed it before me. But again, it does hold a save at this moment in time. But because I probably just will change them all over, because again, just rather trust my own batteries. That's King's Bounty, Conqueror's Quest with the manual, with no box. Two staples. You've got Sonic the Hedgehog 1, and again, like I said before, all complete. We're going around Sonic 1, classic game when it first came out, and we've also got again Sonic 2. Big fan of Sonic 2 when I first played it. Did a lot of records on the Sonic 1, but 2 I thought I got a better gameplay. Next one's Flashback. This is an old classic one. I think it's been brought up so many different times, to be totally honest. If anyone's played Flashback in the past or on other sort of consoles, it is a good little game, and like an adventure game going around. G-Lock Air Battle, I didn't play this one as much, but I do like the flying one, so it might be one. Again, I've not tried this one for going around, just didn't get a chance. But again, I do like I think my first sort of flying one was probably on this Commodore 64, which is Air Combat Emulator, so it is. But G-Lock looks a good one. You can't go wrong with the Terminators. This is Terminator 2, the arcade game. I think these were better. I think on the later consoles, I think you could. I was at the arcade if you had the gun. It was a brilliant gun game, like for going around. I've not played it on Mega Drive as yet, but again, one I look forward to. I'll just see if it holds up for the Menace gun. Next set. Mercs, this is an upgrade for me. I've always had the cartridge, but again, it's nice to have the full box now, and again, manual, all there, complete. But again, this is an upgrade for mine. Love Mercs, left to right sort of like shooter as you're going around. And again, I think mine was even a foreign version, and so it's nice to have the English version of Mercs, all complete. I do have all these, but awesome game. This is Desert Strike. For some reason this feels like a newer box, don't know why. The other ones, this just hasn't been played with that much. Yep. All there. Desert Strike, brilliant helicopter games. I think just enjoyed playing. I think there were 3 different types if I can recollect. But again, very good like helicopter games, and again, always love the flying ones. And this is Road Rash 2. What an awesome little racer this was. And then you have all the extra things with weapons as well as your kick and everything for going around. Again, spent many hours on Road Rash 1 and 2. I think there was the 3rd as well, but I could be wrong. Next two are pretty much staples again. Echo the Dolphin, first one. Yeah, again, it's a very relaxing game. Initially, there was some like, I think areas where you do sort of panic when you like just can't get past, you're stuck, or you just feel that you're getting attacked by other like certain parts of the puzzle. Can be a very relaxing game. Lovely sort of music as well, just to play alongside. And this is a Mickey Mouse World of Illusion with Donald Duck. This is the second one, I do believe. Good puzzle games. The first one was Castle of Illusion, I think it was. Yeah, I think so. Castle of Illusion was the first, World of Illusion the second. Both very good games. Love these games. James Pond, this is the second one, codenamed Robocod. Good platformers again, like for working through. I do have the first and the second one. I'm not too sure if there was ever a third one for going around, but again, nice. Like, yeah, I don't think I had the manual in the other one, so it's nice to have a manual without this one now. So I can probably get rid of my version. This one is a brilliant upgrade. This is Michael Jackson's the English Moonwalker. Brilliant game, awesome to play through. Music, gameplay, I think it's all brilliant. I had a Japanese version one of this, so this was like a really a good buy because this like goes for good money now at CEX and eBay. So it's nice to have a good English copy. Another pricey one, Sonic and Knuckles. This is the cardboard box one. Which again, I couldn't recollect ever seen a cardboard box one. And it's also got like Sonic 2 and 3 with this one as well. So it's good to get all three in one go for the Sonic and the Knuckles games. It's good because I don't have Sonic 3, I don't think, on my current collection. I've got 1 and 2. And the last two games, Streets of Rage 2, awesome beat 'em up, you know what I mean? Again, iconic. Music and as well as the gameplay. When you just listen to like it play, it just brings back loads of memories. Very good games, and like I said, if you've never played any of the Streets of Rage games, you've got to play them and complete them. And the last one, I've ordered this in the cartridge, but again, a massive upgrade. So this has got Psycho, Pinball, and Micro Machines. I've got the cartridge by itself, but it's nice to have a fully complete one now, and with the manual as well, even better. So again, these are more just on the game side of things I picked up, and I'll look at the part of the console and the extras as well. Hold for 1 second, I'll move stuff around. No, the second part of the pickup, again, it was a joystick to go alongside the Mega Drive, and it was the Quick Shot. So a joystick, I use these more, just say for Genesis or Mega Drive. I played with these more on the Commodore 64. But again, very good joystick, and a very good one for all the sort of games you can play with, flying ones especially. But yes, definitely a good addition, and boxed. Next part was it was the Master System converter. Again, I've had these in the past, but I've never had a boxed one. And I also had another little one, when you got the Japanese sort of games, there's a little converter. This was the converter that goes into the console. Now I've had this converter again, but I've never had the box. I'll just show you the converter. So that goes, plugs in, and you can play the Japanese or English sort of like Mega Drive games. Again, had the cartridge before, but never the box. So another upgrade to the collection. And then inside, the person who had this full Mega Drive bought everything from you. Everything is still boxed, complete. Everything going around. Boxes with just the edge. There's a few little tiny rips and stuff in places. But again, everything is immaculate. I think these in CX now are around about the 70-80 mark, I think it is. But again, just so strange for the price. And like I was saying for the console as well, it is a full boxed Sega Mega Drive. Best thing about this, it's got all the original cardboard, it's got all the original books. Just move it over here. I don't know if I can just lift it up so this angle it just nicely. Like I was saying before, all the original cardboard, all the original polythene underneath, and even underneath is all the original books. Just again, the guy showed me it all working as well before I even like picked him up. It was a good price, I thought. You asked for £150 for the whole lot, and Master System converter, and possibly 2 games. Will cover well off about 160, 170. That's Sonic and Knuckles and Moonwalker. So yeah, like, what was it? I think they're like around about the 50-60 mark at the moment for games, and the Master System converter 80 odd, and never mind the console and everything else. But just look at the condition of the box and everything inside. Just an awesome little like pickup, I would have thought. And it's good because I've not really picked up a older sort of console in a while. Let's pause that for 1 sec to make some space. The next lot of pickups, again, we're going to start getting a bit newer and newer now. So this one was like from the DS Challenge. This one was a CX £2 one, and it was GeForce. It is, yes, you are the little like fur monsters that are the tactical team. But again, it's such a brilliant gameplay. I think I played this originally on the PlayStation 3, I think it was. And again, such an awesome game, and so cheap at the moment. If you like the sort of like ways of just having to use gadgets and stuff from getting one end to the other end and like collecting them puzzles and stuff, definitely go for it. GeForce, it's one of the cheap games, but such a good game to add. Next one was a PlayStation 1 game. I must have played this at some point because I can remember the characters that you could unlock in it. But it was was it Trick and Snowboarder on the PlayStation 1. The reason I got this, I was watching, I think it was Wayne's World of Gaming, and again, this one I just totally forgot about. And when I was checking my collection, I couldn't find it anywhere for going around. The good thing about this is it's a snowboarding game, but you can actually unlock Resident Evil characters. So you got Claire, Leon, and also like a zombie police officer. I think it's something stuff like, I think just at the start screen, some just like try, was it triangle, XX, and then it's like square, circle, or some sort of variation of that. And again, that just unlocks it when you start then choosing your characters. But again, they've got all the full Resident Evil range on the PlayStation 1, so I thought, I totally agree with them. I think this is worth adding. So this is another sort of Resident Evil game, Trick and Snowboarder. But again, it's not a bad little game, but it's more the characters. But this one was an eBay sort of listing. I do follow a lot of different sellers on eBay, and I got a voucher saying if you buy at least 4 items, you get 65% off. So these are the items I bought. It was the collector's edition. As I totally killed the camera. That's maybe stuff on the road. We'll get a sort of better tip of working around, and it was the Among Us collector's edition. See, nothing was broken or hurt. This one, it does upgrade to the PlayStation 5. I know I'm still on PlayStation, probably 3. I haven't even started playing the PlayStation 4 games yet. But it's the full sort of collector's edition. And it's pretty much soft toy, posters, maps for going around, and stickers and other things, lanyard. Again, these are all brand new. Sorry, no, I think 2 or 3 of them were brand new. And the other ones were all just a couple of quid, but again, 65% off. So that was Among Us Imposter Edition. This is Armour Gallant, Decks of Destiny. I do like card sort of like games, and when you're setting like sort of these decks up for like them battles and stuff. I think I mentioned it before, when I was one of the Final Fantasy games. I love the card game in Final Fantasy 8. And again, it was just something I really enjoyed, the card game, just as much as the main game. But this is Armour Gallant, Decks of Destiny. I've not played this one as yet. This one was a collection one. It's not often you read. It's was it Hotline Mania? You got it. It was a collection one. It's really heavy. So you got the 2 discs and all sort of the way for going around. Hotline Miami collection. Know what I mean? The reason, again, I think it was down as a £15 game on his site and offered 65% off. I thought, well, it's definitely one I'm going to add to the collection. 2 that we do recognise, and this is the Hitman Definitive Edition. I've also got the other Steelbook, which is, I think, is the full first season or the full second edition. But again, lovely steelbook. I do like the Hitman ones as well. If you go around inside, again, all complete. I do like steelbooks. And the last one was a new one that he had, and this was a Crash Team Rumble. I think he wanted about 18 or 19 pound for it originally, but again offered 65% off, which again I've checked because I was going to go back after I got all these to buy a lot more of them, but the 65% is not on anymore. But again, this is still sealed, this one. So I've got the PlayStation seal going around, and I do like the Crash games. So I've not played this one on the PlayStation. Well, I've not played much of the PlayStation 4, to be totally honest. Baron, I think I did a lot of the VR ones, or going back about maybe 6 to 9 months ago. But again, as for like normal games, not yet. I'm just slowly collecting on the Jeep. So that is, just to come back a bit, pretty much my collections of just pickups. And I've got now I've got my CRTs in the background as well. They're going around. And my other CRT is the back one over there, which hopefully, just again, the game room is starting to come on just nicely. And we'll do a better sort of look at it like when I get a bit more done as well. So again, just a very quick video, just quick pickups. Again, I've not been doing a lot like recently. I think just more just poor health. There was the virus or wherever it's what's going around, but it's just put us right back in everything. But I'll still try and just push out the occasional videos. So with all that, bye for now.